God, we have too much to talk about.
I know.
I just love, though, that I still get to know you. I'm not still marooned on the island in the art room. I get
Thank God.
to know you till you are 102 and just always come back and visit your friendly art teacher.
I know.
And I'm really grateful for being able to stay connected with you all these years and actually being consider you my friend.
I know.
Like, it's an honor to, I have my own professors who now are my friends, and it's an honor to be that for someone.
It is, and you know, it's so funny whenever I describe my relationship with you, you know, people like, who's Shannon? And I go, oh, well, she's like my mentor, but like my friend, like she was my art teacher, and I kind of like explain like all the phases, and they're kind of like, oh, and then I realize that not everyone has a you in their life, and I think, you know, I'm super close to my parents, and you know, they're the most open-minded people in the world, but they're still my parents. So I remember growing up, there's sometimes like, I didn't really talk about this with them yet, but I could talk to you about it because you'd been through it, and you've been like, oh yeah, I've been through that, do this, but you're like, but you should always maybe talk to your parents. That you'd always like encourage
you
me.
had a good relationship. So I always say this about, as a mentor, and I mean, some kids who come to me have a good relationship with their parents, and they need to sort of test out the waters.
Yeah.
And that was you. And so I could always say, like, your parents love you, go talk to your parents.
Yeah.
Some people don't have that relationship with their parents. I wouldn't give them that advice, because some people, the fears that they have that their parents won't receive what they're saying is actually valid.
Yeah.
For you just needed a little practice run because you were nervous, but like your parents adored you, and I knew that, so I was able to listen and then say, you're good. Go talk to your parents.
Definitely. But I'm very privileged to have someone like you in my life, and you know, I think every time we see each other, it's like, oh, we just come unload the catch up of like, well, this is what's going on. Okay, cool. So like, let's talk about art. You know, like, and so it's kind of, we always and like, what can we create? What can we imagine today? Even for me, being a professional executive assistant, I'm not really creating, but I think I realized that when I was at my previous job creating stuff, I wasn't as happy because I was kind of like being forced to do it and forced to come up with ideas, and I was staying late and I didn't really want to be there. But now I'm in a position where I can go, and I'm still in a creative media agency, and listen to other people's ideas, and then I can go home and create my own stuff. It's creative freedom. And you know, if anything, I become more inspired at work, and I'm like, wow, that was a really cool thing we did there. I want to go home and do something along those lines, or paint something that just, you know, inspired me to do that. So,
and that's what art is.
That is what art is. So it's a place where I can just, no matter how weird and shitty life can be at times, is you can control that. Yeah.
I've seen you need to journal it out, so I'm like, just go in and just journal, write all over that canvas. It doesn't have to be perfect, just write all over it. And you've done those kind of paintings.
Yeah.
You write music lyrics, you just go at it. And then we've done really detailed type paintings where you wanted to represent your grandmother, or, you know, something very difficult to paint, and you put the time in. But whatever needs to come out is such a huge part of the art experience, you know, to let it sometimes be messy.
It is, and I remember that was like when I got into spray painting, because you're like, go spray paint. I was spray painting on canvases and then writing those lyrics on top of them, and I had like a few paintings where I was like doing it. And I think I was inspired by like Green Day or something like that, and I was really into Green Day, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do all these spray painting canvases and write lyrics and paint grenades and weird shit on them. And you know, and that's what I did. But it was, you know, as an artist, you kind of are inspired, and you go through different phases, as you know, and you know, you go through,
and all the phases are accepted, and you're welcome, and whatever phase you're in, come as you are.
Exactly.
That's what it is.
Exactly.
Yeah, Art Farm has had such a long story, and so many chapters of amazing people, amazing experiences. It kind of brought us to where we are now, because I was planting seeds back then and I didn't know. My students are now my models, and things are coming around full circle. And you know, I needed to pour into other people. I needed to learn how to build relationship. I needed to learn how to be a face to my business, really, before I could do anything else. That was a really important part of my growth, you know, was learning how to teach other people what I knew and how to communicate with others. Then my own art got put into the vault. Suddenly it was 10 and 20 years of art in the vault. As an artist, not only was my own creativity being just put away in a vault, it was getting dusty. Somewhere in me I was losing that aliveness that I had early to give to everyone. That's when things had to sort of shift, where I couldn't just only be of service in teaching. I had to also bring the art out to play. It's still, though, experiential art, and I'm trying to create a variety of products with art on it so that it actually can inspire the differences in people, because not everybody loves the same kind of art, as we know. Like, people love the light side and the dark side, and that's what makes art alive. Just the whole thing about it being unique, really. It just, like, I think that's the takeaway, is just that imagination changes. And you know, you have to know your audience. I learned that from you guys, from teaching. I learned that now from creating products. I am trying to create fun and fresh things that will bring unique experiences. I want people to now be the art that walks into the room and changes the space. Before, you could walk into the room and I would change the space, and now I would like to give you some products that you can walk into the room and change your own space. And I love the journey of art. That's what I love. I love not staying the same. I love growing. I love, you know, that's the art farm, planting seeds and watching it grow and change and flourish and be in different seasons. That's why we're a farm.
Yeah.
So
I agree.
yeah, you are the OG farmhand, and I just love you so much.